Namaste to all. Are we ready to begin? Are we all ready to begin? So just to say a few words on the recap of the first and the second day, as we are now beginning the third day, and we also welcome Kumar Bhaiya. Namaste to you. We welcome Raghavendra Bhaiya. She will back for their days. Just to recap a little on the last 2 days, and if any one of you all want to add anything, you can do so that we can begin with the next session. So I just like to sum it up for the 2 days. We began with the guidance and blessings from Ganesh Bhaiya, who has helped us to understand the possibility of working for global peace and the need for working on the global peace and the process how we can do it. And he was also able to respond to the current challenges that we think would be the roadblock for achieving that. And there was a question on artificial intelligence and how that could not allow the human being to proceed further. And how is this going to be possible? AI will take over mankind. And this response also we were able to see. And I'm sure all of us have explored that and are exploring that it is man who has made it and man who can decide its own development. And that development is the internal journey that we are all been discussing in the last 2 days. So self cannot be above any of these developments which are man-made. We then had the sharing sessions on the same day. We had many participants who have shared. On the second day morning, we heard the journey of UHV. For all these years, since the 1980s till to date, and we've all felt part of this entire journey that we have reached till now. Someone may be 1 year old, some would be 5 year old in this journey, and some are there from the beginning. We have all joined the journey at different times, but today we all feel part of the journey, and we are all able to see that we are all working towards in the same direction for the same purpose. And we also had the sharing sessions on the second day. So I'm just summing up the 2-day sharing sessions on the day 1 and day 2. Most of the co-explorers have, I think, expressed their sharing. Some would be doing it today. And what we were able to see is, and this we have been continuously been made aware of our basic aspiration, that we are all our basic aspiration for all of us is continuous happiness and prosperity. We were able to see from the various examples of the experience of harmony and how we have been able to differentiate between excitement and happiness. And each one has worked at different levels of harmony. Some who are working still in the self only, some who have been able to extend it from the self also to the family, some who are working on self, family as well as society, and some also with nature. Some are doing it only with one particular level or working together, but we've all been able to see that this participation needs to be together. But as much as we are able to see, we are going to participate accordingly. Participation at the 4 levels, from all the experiences that we have heard, the result is happiness and harmony, whatever glimpses we have got. And each one has also shared how we are working on the feelings, on the different feelings, especially most were focused on trust, respect, and affection, gratitude. These were the few feelings that we care, guidance. Many gave different examples. And I was also able to see from all the examples shared that the other is like me. I was able to see that. I was also able to see from the various examples that the other wants to make me happy. And there were so many feelings of gratitude for the various people who have contributed in our life, but still we are not in our nature. In spite of being seen and having the feeling of gratitude, we again go back to the unconscious state of the animal consciousness and inhuman consciousness, and therefore our behavior is also not human. It is not definite. We are all able to see that. So we are all in the journey today on the third day. I'm sure we'll all carry a lot of learnings from each one. And it was very nice to have experienced those feelings that each one of you have shared. And I would especially mention the participation of the youngest ones, Abhyuday and Arunoday, who have also been part of the journey. Vidya is here with us. Also special mention of Vidya, who have also been a part. She's been here since 3 days amongst us. And we really wish that we also got it at that age. Unfortunately, we didn't get her. No, they're all there. Everyone is there, but I don't know where. Vidya I saw him in the morning. Arunodaya, I saw him in the morning. And Vidya is just somewhere. She keeps coming in and out, and whenever she's here, she's absorbed everything. We can see that. So really feeling very nice for them, and I really feel that, and many of us feel that we also wish that we got it much earlier. And Rajat has been asking Argalji, what is your commitment? Dilshad Bhaiya, what is your commitment? And I think all of us, if Rajat will ask, we will say, as long as this body is with us, we are committed to work for the harmony of ourselves and the different levels of body. In fact, we also heard Mukesh Bhaiya.
Yes.
Mukesh Bhaiya yesterday, who had decided that I will work only from 9 to 5 and nothing after that, nothing before that. He also said, in getting inspiration from everyone here, that I'm committed to work for participation. So I think that was one of the good results I saw.
I'm continuing even after keeping the body.
Self will continue. Yeah, you're very right, Mandya. Thanks for the guidance. Self will still continue this journey and can decide to continue this journey. But here, I think till our body is here, we are going to work on it, and then, of course, the self will continue. And I would also like to congratulate all the families who are here for their participation, their sharing. And names have already been mentioned so by Umeshwara, so I won't be mentioning names, but we all know the families who are here. And the individual people whose families have made it possible for all of us to be here. So a gratitude for everyone, and it was nice that we had this group to participate. A special mention of our mentors. I will not be naming anyone, but all our mentors who are here and who are not here also, who have been guiding us throughout to the meetings, through morning sessions, through various activities, projects, and that's how we have been able to reach here. And I can surely mention Ganesh Bhaiya, whose guidance has been constantly with all of us, each one of us. And without that guidance, we wouldn't have been able to reach this level that we have reached, at least some percentage, 0.00, whatever percentage of transformation we are all experienced, even that little transformation that we are able to see within us. Those moments, glimpses of happiness that we are able to experience. Many have said that from this I have become calm. I was this extreme, now I've become calm. All this contribution to all the senior mentors who have guided us. And with this, we will start the first session. If anybody, one person wants to share anything, you are able to do that. Any one more person who would like to share from the 2 days, anything that your, whatever is your takeaway?
जी नमस्ते सभी को. This is Dr. Prashant from Nagpur. So I feel very much gratitude right now for the volunteers of the UHV, those who have made to attend me this meet for the first time in their life. So national meet I am attending for the first time. Though I was late on the very first day, but I tried, and you have seen along with me 3 volunteers from Nagpur were there. But means I'm not feeling special for me, but I tried and anyway I could reach here by 2 p.m. So after that, after taking the lunch physical facility and attending with this 3:30 photograph program, whatever I found here, everybody, particularly I started with Sagar Bhaiya's this one 345. Yeah. So Sagar Bhaiya really told his experience that his family members were saying that why you are going? There will be all above 60. You won't find here any kid like you or 30, 40. But this assumption was preconditioning. Umeshji proven it. When we raise the hands, we only Ami Bagaji and we all for you were above 60, and rest of even Bhagwan Bhaiya is below 60. He's told the age of 59, isn't it? 50. So thank you. So this is number one. Take two, yesterday, it was really mesmerizing. Everybody was saying something about you, which I grasped that it is the beginning of the journey and I have to go for a long. So Kumar Bhaiya used to ask me a question. I was trying for this principalship from last 2, 3 years. That's why I reached to the meet also. I had to appear for the principal exam last time. He asked me why you are after this post. So my answer to Kumar Bhaiya knows it is just for the participation in the larger order, and that I have cleared my yesterday's share. So I hope this type of sharing and this type of meetings will be continued in future also. And wherever possible, I will be coming here. And today I am very lucky in the morning. I could see Kumar Bhaiya. I could see that I am with my all 15 fellows out of this 50. So they were with me. So I am again maybe at the level of sensation, but I enjoyed a lot. Namaste, sir.
Thank you very much, Prashant Bhaiya. I'm sure the journey of self-exploration has been very enriching for each one and fulfilling for each one. And given a chance, everyone would want to share. We can definitely do that in the evening if you wish to, before we leave. Or you can even write it down and send it if it's not possible for everyone. So let's begin the first session and for the third day. And I would just like to say that this session, which has been guided, mentored by Rajunji Astana, who's our senior mentor. He will be presenting, introducing all of us to the projects and activities that we are doing under the UHV. Rajan Bhaiya has been in his journey of self-exploration since 2006. He was previously in a corporate world with Satyam Computers. Am I right? Satyam Computers was.
I'll put my sharing next session, so it is one line.
No, one line I will still say. So first he tried when he received it in 2006, like many of us feel now I want to share it with others. He also took it to the corporate where he had 200, more than 200 people working under him. And once he has taken it there, he realized this is also for me. And he spent many years exploring for himself. He has probably sat through more than 200, I don't know the number exact, more than 200 full day workshops, that is 6 day, 8 day, whatever. So his journey of self-exploration has started since 2006 and still continuing, which we will hear him more during the sharing. But his vision, the way he creates the structures, organizes the various projects and activities, his vision for the future, the way the content is also presented. Lot of admin members also have been supporting, but Raju Bhaiya's vision has initiated a lot of things which he will do it in his sharing. Just wanted to add one more thing that for the international conference, I've had the opportunity to interact with Raju Bhaiya, and it has helped me in my self-development a lot. And therefore, I feel, I'm sure with these interacting with so many for that conference and other projects and activities, I'm sure many of us have benefited with this interaction with him. And I would like to first invite him because he's restricted me to the number of words that I use for him. So I would like to welcome him over here for and take the session further. And there is a format that we have planned, which he will say. Okay, I will say it just in brief, then if he said things that I have not understood, he will have. So the presentation will happen from there. And okay, that is a photography area. So whenever photographs will go there. And otherwise the presentation will happen from here. I think you will come to. But I may miss.
Namaste to all. Welcome to the third day. Now we have about 1.5 hours for this session. This session is about our contribution to the societal development. We always like to start with what is our vision and what is our mission, so that we always stay grounded. And Ilani has put, I think, over evaluation that I am doing all these things. So I'm a part of this big team, and all of you are part of the team. So when you have a vision, you are able to define the scope of it. And with the mission, you are able to define the scope for this short-term activity. So the vision is fulfillment of the individual goal, resolution of the problems that we have in the absence of working for our goal. We are working for something else, so we have some problems. And the third one is that we want fulfillment of individual goal for every human being in every generation. So we want a human society. So that is our vision. We are working for this. And we are working through education. So establishing universal human values in the mainstream education system is what we are focusing on presently. But as we go along, we will be working on other dimensions of human society. And the extension work is like that. So we do want to work for human society, but presently our basic focus is on education, human education. With these guidelines and with this process of self-exploration, which you are all familiar with. So I won't go into the details. So see, the world is multicultural. It has many different, different kinds of people, different colors of people, different, you know, different sects, different stages of life, and so on. So there are so many people out there, and to reach to all of them, the formulation has to be universal. So like that, the guidelines are there, which you are all familiar with. In Ganeshji's session, this was one important point that we are working for our self-development, number one, so that we can contribute to the team. We cannot contribute to the team. Who said that? A 5 rupees example, who gave that? Mahesh College. Gave that. If you don't have it, you can't give. So that is very true. So you have to be ready yourself. We have to be ready ourselves. And to the extent we are ready, we can contribute to the team. And to the extent that the team is ready, then it can contribute to the society development. And we are approaching this as co-explorers, not as gurus. We are proposing it to the others. And there are many examples where the teacher is partially ready and the student becomes more ready by their own exploration. So that we can reach out to more people and realize this vision that is there. So now we are going to talk about participation in the projects and activities which leads to societal development. So we started working in technical education, in higher technical education, and slowly from the one course, the first course that was started, what is now called UHV 2, but then things got added at both ends. UHV 1 was introduced, and then UHV 3, 4, and all those courses were introduced. The minor degree was introduced. So we started in higher technical education, and then it organically began in school education. Organically, in the sense that there is a need that is there, and the need was expressed, and Dhiren Chaturvedi will be joining us. Arvind is here. So it was expressed, and then there was a team that was able to translate the material into Hindi and make the textbooks and all that. That was a project. Making the textbooks is a project. And then it is now flowing into the school education. That is a regular activity now. So like that, whatever opportunities that we see, which will fulfill the mission and also fulfill the mission, those things we must see what is it that we need to do so that we do our homework before it is really needed. Minor degree, we thought that yes, it is something useful. And in the first document, we put it as our target date is December 2023. So if we are able to do those things, then things will flow nicely. So we need to look into what are the assets that are required for reaching to our mission, reaching to our vision. What are the things that are needed? So I was happy to see Archana ji has made one comic. Now it's a starting point. Something will happen for more children like that. Nidhi is working on making UHV 1 small videos. So like that, everybody is working on something. Of course, all these things have to be properly coordinated when before they are released to the public. So everybody is working like that. And depending on the interest and competence of the team, we can prepare to extend our work to other dimensions of society. Other dimensions like we are already working on in jails, we are already working in the villages, some villages. We are already working on in farming, natural farming. So all those dimensions of human society, we can work on those dimensions. But the main thing that we so anything that we work on must have an increase or an enhancement of the right understanding in whoever is receiving whatever we are. Suppose we are doing tree plantation and we are not able to see the harmony in nature, then that tree plantation is not going to sustain. But if we are able to see the harmony in nature, that tree plantation will sustain. So our basic focus is on right understanding and right feeling. So in preparing the assets or preparing something which has a timeline, so I've defined these two things, project and activity. A project is a focused initiative to develop assets for implementation. It has specific deliverables, a team, and a definite completion date. And, the project will also have a guide. Really working, but exit that, exit that. Exit. Don't save it, don't save it. So a project is a focused initiative to develop assets for implementation. It has a definite scope. That means it has some specific deliverables. Once those deliverables are prepared, then the project is over. It has a team, and the team consists of at least these three categories of volunteers: a guide, a lead volunteer, or multiple lead volunteers, and a number of volunteers. So, for example, we are developing teaching material for the minor degree, and we have put a date to it. There is a team for it. Kumar and Gopal Babuji, Ganeshji, they are leading this development of the minor degree project. Or develop a report for the national team. This I put from my side. So the team that is working on the report for this meeting, they can put a target date and try to complete it by that time. An activity is a sustained, recurring effort that continually contributes to the societal well-being, to the achievement of the mission and vision. So like the morning session or the weekly meetings that we are having, the FDP meetings that we are having, the mentoring of the students, the technical support, all that are activities which are ongoing activities. The scope of the activity also, of course, has a scope. And that may contain many tasks, and each task has a goal, a smart goal. It has to be specific, measurable, etc. You must be all familiar with that. And a team. And the team, of course, will have a guide or multiple guides, lead volunteers, and volunteers. So, like that, projects. Any questions about projects and activities? What does it mean? Is it clear? We've all been working on it, so it should be clear. Now, we can have at least these two classes of projects and activities in different groups. We can have developmental activities and support activities. So, for the development of assets, we may have resource material development, volunteer and team development, developing the people, institutional development, developing the rural centers and potential rural centers, and then societal development. So all these can be developmental activities. And then you can have support activities which are required for the development activities as they're necessary for that. And of course, there can be many other classifications like this. It will help us to think through connecting it to the mission. So for each project or activity, what I'll try to do is to go through all of these things. One is, what is the scope of that project or activity? What is its status? Who are the team members? If we have any assets or any updates to share, then I'll invite the lead volunteers to do that. So I will take a picture over here. And before the picture, we'll invite other volunteers who are not working on projects or they don't have enough work, they can come and join the team. And in the end, we'll take a picture of all the members present and all the new volunteers who are interested. That's why we kept that place blank for this time. Yeah. So after this session, we can use that place. And of course, we must share the names of the newly interested volunteers with the lead volunteers who may not be here. We must record that. So who will record the names of the new volunteers? help with that. Scarcity is that. So we try to do that. Now, when you look at the roles, every role is important. So if we didn't have this arrangement, we won't be able to conduct this meeting. So this arrangement is also important. Every arrangement is important. In this existence, there is nothing that is not important. We may think that why are these mosquitoes there? They are also important. They are giving us a message. Clean up your environment. Till you do that, we'll keep hanging around. Hanging and singing. So nothing is unimportant. Ganesh always used to tell us that even if you are sweeping the floor, you are working for universal human order. So if you are able to connect that up, then it becomes your responsibility. You are doing something which is important. So rules are put over here. So guides a specific activity or project in the context of the overall effort. When you are discussing, let's say, care, you will be talking about taking care of the body, nurturing the body, and so on. So you can ask these questions whether the mother is asking the child to eat to its, to fill the stomach, or the mother is asking the child to eat how much the child can digest, and the mother is asking the child or ensuring that the child is getting nurtured, the body of the child is getting nurtured. So what is the state? Are you asking this question, or this question, or this question? Ultimately, it has to connect to the purpose. So the guide and every member should actually connect to the purpose. Then the lead volunteer, we want to develop ourselves to be projects as a guide. The purpose of the guides is to I need some water. So we want our team to develop so that each of us can take on the roles of more and more responsibility. And we can practice that as volunteers, we can practice that as lead volunteers. We can practice that as guides. So we can practice that. And we want everybody to develop. Everybody, we should be able to carry this forward from one generation to the next generation to the next generation. It has to keep going on. So the lead volunteer is I've written over there project champion. So they have to take a motherly role. They have to take a nurturing role. They have to take ownership of that. And ownership not just of feeding the child, but of ensuring that the child is nourished. Child is protected, nourished, all that. So the project is nourished and protected, and then you get the output that we have thought it will produce. Holds the team together. The glue that holds the team together is always the relationship, the feeling of relationships. That is the most important glue that holds the whole. So the guide and the lead volunteer, particularly the lead volunteer, has to have that feeling of relationship. Volunteers may start with taking responsibility for a specific task, but also the volunteer also has to have that feeling that I can take guidance. I am not, uh, uh, what you call, I'll do the whatever way I want. Otherwise, may not go in the right direction. So it is mutual that the guide has to be able to guide with affection, and the volunteer also has to take that lead volunteer has to guide, and the volunteer has to take that guidance. They have to be able to accept the uh, these roles and then play that. And it's all the work that we are doing is voluntary. So there is no force in it. So these roles are responsibilities rather than those positional kind of things. Any of these things. And then we have some categories of volunteers that you all have defined some categories. Less active, active, proactive, like that. And I put only one parameter over the two parameters. One is ownership, and the second one is that responsibility. And responsibility indicator is I don't need reminders. So this morning I was concerned that this setup yesterday we had some problem in the setup, so I should come here first. But before I came, BCG was already there. I was very happy. I didn't have breakfast. So he is taking that responsibility. So like that, all of us are taking responsibility. So we have put some categories. So one is ownership and one is responsibility. And that responsibility indicator is about reminders. I have just put that because many times they have to do reminders when things. Meeting is started. Now please join. Breakfast is ready. You get the reminder from inside. So this year we try to make a list of all the work that we are doing. This list may not be complete. So please help us to make this list complete. On the left side, we have 9 projects. The projects that are marked in red are relatively new. What we are going to review is the projects that were ongoing, and we'll be able to tell the status of only those projects and the teams for those projects. So we have this holistic human health and so on. You can read the list of projects and similarly activities. And each of these has many things inside it. So when you look at, for example, UHV implementation, this number 2 activity. Okay. The guides are within the so that is all that is written out there. But when you go inside that, you'll find meeting, the societal development meeting, RP development meeting, so many things are there. The RP development meeting is in point 1, activity 1. So like that, there are 11 activities. And again, some of them are marked in red because they are relatively new, and we are going to review at least the ones that are marked, that are in black. So now we'll start with one activity at a time. We have about 1 hour and 10 minutes, and we have 20 things, 20 minus what, 6. So I hope we'll be able to spend a few minutes on each of them. So we'll start with holistic human health. The lead volunteers are Dr. Midunalini and Prajita ji. So where is Prajita ji is here. So please, Prajita ji, you come here. And the guide is Sharmila. So you also come over here.
Other members, please.
And other team members are also, some of them are here. Ami Bharani.
Yes, some names may not be there.
You are there in the health team.
Yes.
Please
Yes.
come. Health team. Then you have Sapanji. Sapanji is not here. Srija ji is also not here. Sunita ji, Kritika ji, Bhuvneshwari ji. So they are all the team members. If there is anybody else who's there in the team, health team, anybody else?
Would you like to join the call?
Eh?
Would you like to join the call?
Would you like to join वाले भी कॉल कर सकते हो?
Building income.
Correct. So he said you take picture. That's it. No. You can take from here your chapter. You can take others can also take. So their deliverables were develop the content of Triple H courses, holistic human health courses. So the status is that HHH1 has been developed, HHH2 courses have been developed, and FTPs for both of these have been developed. So this is the status of the first deliverable. So like that, if Aparajita ji also mentioned the status, you can do that. Otherwise, I have to do that. I mentioned the status of the first deliverable. So second deliverable, third deliverable, all that you can have.
I think really will be able to better, but yeah. Actually, Vinalium is more involved in this, and like I'm just catching it up. What I can say is that we are getting, as we have gone through the complete book with our disease guidance, trying to understand the content. Many of our volunteers have been constantly there, and many of us are trying to understand it, presented also in front of Didi and trying to understand the content. And when we understand the content for ourselves also, and as we are practicing, because we get the guidance from Didi. So we are able to see that yes, content can be also placed if we are not like medical doctors. And this health is like for people, it's not for doctors. So we all can be healthy and we also can guide. As mothers, we keep guiding our children and ourselves also. We get inspiration how to have health in the house also. So we are having under guidance of Didi, we are having the PRP development also, where we are presenting, giving demos so that we get guidance from Didi. And if the international conference also, Didi is guiding us. We have people who are joining for how to present this content appropriately in the international conference, and how do we get more people to get connected with this.
What are the learnings?
Yes, sir. So we are practicing two things. One is development of RBPRD and on the guidelines of sustainability, and preparing for international conference also.
You can just say how it is helpful in your self-working.
Basically,
Yeah. I think I'm not there.
okay,
Oh, yeah. I can't.
the specifically if I talk about the benefit of self development, we are attending once in a week yoga practice, and so 3 activities here.
जी नमस्ते सभी को. Actually, this is the particular holistic human health is very much useful for me, and that's why I joined this. So, Sharimala Didi guides us on Saturday morning, right from 4:30 to 5:30. Aditi Didi, she takes our yoga for 30. It is a structure. 30 minutes we are conducting yoga. Every Saturday we are learning different yoga and we are practicing for the week. And they are taking a review, and then Sharimala Didi is guiding from 5 to 5:30. From that, here's the book. Now the topics are going on this routine like this, or intake 1, intake 2 routine. So it is very much beneficial for us. Secondly, we are preparing for the PRP development of the holistic. So whatever Didi is delivering in the different conferences, particularly at SRM conference, it is being floated on the YouTube, and that we are taking the help. And Didi, myself, we 3-4 have presented rightly, and Didi is guiding very nice. So this is the status. And Monday, particularly, again this one. So 3 days we are attending whatever is shown here. So this is our regular practice of health. Thank you. Ji.
very important. Morning is 4:30 that Didi has to play a star.
Yeah.
Morning has to get up and I said, Didi, I don't know whether I'll I too catch up many a times to get that because we have many other people, so many people joining that. So they are free at that time and they are able to join. Yes,
Yeah.
right.
And very important, 4:30 to 5, everybody has to open the camera. You should be in front of camera. Yeah, that is very,
So your asana is here.
yeah.
Moreover, actually, we had a meeting, I'm not able to recall, we had a breakup of what work, like development of the website. They have not done a lot, I'm still to start, but we recently had and it's like, we are more diving deep into it and more people are like, what work has to be done, that was very clearly defined with the help of Manani Didi. She's a big asset actually, but having a lot of clarity on things, her presentation, how to get things together. So we have to learn so much from her. She's so if I would, that is not coming to me right now, what all was the breakup.
We don't have to give detail, we have to just say, it is helping us. I've been doing this with enthusiasm.
Yeah.
We are doing that self-development. Details, you can come to the meeting.
Yeah, and we in fact have gone through one board now, right, more than a year reading the book.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the book we now read, we read. I was part of it.
Yeah, did you?
Yes.
Yeah, so now, all those who would like to join, you can come. Join the.
And in fact, we have started all over again with the CPT and.
Yes.
You want to add something?
No, I just wanted to say, you're saying that we have to get up at 4:30. Please don't get scared about that. We had, it would have been 3 health meetings on Monday evening. And because everybody wanted to practice also with the health meeting, so yoga and all was not best, then we shouldn't do it after the evening hours when people eat. So we should do it in the morning. And in the morning, 5:30 to 7:30 is our morning session. So all the volunteers wanted to do it from 4:30 to 5:30, so we are having it then.
And all those on this side, you are going to be in the next batch.
People call it.
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
You will ask.
Yeah, that he was permitted. Yes, you was permitted. If you. After every meeting, I should post you for it.
शैलपुर प्रिया दीदी आप भी ज्वाइन करते हैं ना?
हाँ।
You also- He's also a member. Yeah, she does.
आप भी join करेंगे।
भैया आप भी
भैया,
प्लीज
I'll be, when I reduce my weight, then I will.
Ready? Try to be.
न्यू वॉलेंटियर्स के नाम लिखती है
You always say, now we talk about
So is it allowed to, 2 points about the, since I attend this, it's myself, Shanmuga Priya from Chennai, Tamil Nadu. I attended Triple H1 and Triple H2 also at SRM. Sharmila Didi came for that program. We always think that I know the tips how to maintain my health and all. But after completing UHP courses, 1 and 2, 3 like that the loop got closed when I attended Triple H only. It was, otherwise it was an imagination, a desire level, different level. I made a changes in myself. But once I joined in the Triple H, I understood how I can value the content, what I have learned through the UHP. And also there are many people got benefited because of Triple H1 and Triple H2 happened at SRM. That content helped us a lot. There are no words to explain. If somebody is helping to find a way, we will not, if we are going to new city, if they are helping to reach one particular venue, we never forget about that. Like that, if somebody is helping us to maintain our health, we never ever forget. That time I could understand the importance of the content, whatever we got through Triple H1 and 2, only plus two people could have get the content. The circadian rhythm, madam asked us to prepare the health tracker. Then every day morning, madam teaches yoga. And also we went for the grounding in the walking on the grass. By the time I got full crack actually in my leg that I used to have for 10 years it will be. But the grounding madam taught us to walk on the grass. I got many changes. Then I got a conscience of maintaining the health of my food. Now there are no problem at all. That initiative I got only through the privilege program. Otherwise, I am carrying with some health effects and then I keep on moving. That is, we as a woman, we are busy with managing kids and also the workplace. But this one initiated many tips so that I could able to aware of where I am as far as the health is concerned. On behalf of Triple H1 and 2 team, I am thanking the our mentors or co-explorers whoever helped to prepare the content and also through Sharmila Didi and Bhaiya, we got benefited. And also I mentioned because of Bhaiya is always accompanying ma'am, ma'am also coming without any fear. That way we are getting many benefits. Otherwise, as a woman, I feel fear to go outside separately. Like that way, I am thanking Bhaiya also always accompanying. But we are seeing you through your slides, Bhaiya. There are many fans at SRM as usual across India from different regions that I am seeing for the last 3 days. Thank you, everyone.
12 minutes for the health.
Yeah, well, it's unfair. Yeah. Okay, the next team is translation into Indian languages. The guide is Dilip ji. Where is Dilip ji? Come, Dilip Devnath ji. Lead volunteer is Sunil Kumar ji. And there are 66 volunteers, so I think we have to take the photograph this way only. So all those who are involved in translation, please come over there.
Telugu, other languages, whoever is involved, please come.
Yeah, please.
Whichever language, whoever is involved,
Yeah.
the entire translation team can do it.
All languages. There are 9 languages mentioned here.
All those who are involved in any of the 9 language translation.
And there are 2 other languages, English and Hindi. So 11 languages.
11 languages. Whoever was involved in the past, because we have taken that as the backbone. The English and the Hindi also become.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to change the position.
Chairs and one group can sit behind, stand behind. Sit on the chairs. Past, present and future. Where is the Telugu value?
ये वो आपके बैग में था इसके बाद
ये दोनों देते हैं चिल्ला दो दिला दोनों देते
Bad. Yes, that's a good. Mother and child.
The visa team of translation.
Others are invited for the 9 languages. 2 are already done, but the 9 languages, anyone wants to join, you can join today.
Yeah.
Or you can join later also, but up picture panel.
And Umeji will be sending the pictures after every meeting.
After every click, he is sending.
Okay, guys.
This is just here one thing.
Say something.
New members can write your name. Yes. So new member who is
We have this pre-publication copy of the Gujarati, which we have released it just now. We can send it across if anybody wants to see. We have kept the Gujarati, I mean, we have kept the Hindi and the English along with Gujarati because we have used that as our support system while we were translating. And if anybody wants to share yourself and team development, you can please add.
They have given too much time to help.
Doesn't matter, we start with.
Namaste all. This translation has helped me a lot, going through the content repeatedly and also has strengthened the explanation. Thank you so much.
When I come across very first time for this content, when first time when I attended the workshop, then there itself it was thought in my mind that if this is to reach to the last person of the country, it has to be this. And that was the main reason why I joined the translation. And it has helped me a lot.
I'd just like to say one thing is that AI does a lot of translation. So machine translation is very simple, it's just a click. But then the manual translation, because the entire expression of every word that we have made a glossary, which was released some time back, and that is during the VC conclave. And now this we are referring to the glossary, which we only have made it, and still bringing changes, some changes in the glossary also. But we are referring to that and doing this. The manual part takes a lot of time. So everybody who is getting involved also, we all need to be aware. It's a continuous journey. Every week we have to meet for at least few hours. Thank you so much. Yeah, so 4 languages, the teacher's manual are ready. Yeah, you want to say which parts?
So translation, I congratulate all those who are in the team. They have put a lot of effort and still today, as I can recall, in 4 languages, teachers' manuals are ready. Korea is one. We could not take the printout of that. Marathi is there, Telugu is there, another one is Gujarati. Punjabi also. So almost this, and I can say that some of our volunteers already started translation of the textbook. So in Odia also some progress is there. Bengali also almost completed, but I will not say it is complete. But fortunately, do these ones. Thank you all for your effort and time for valuable work. This is really important.
I would like to thank Vilas Bhaiya and Alka Didi for giving us this final print version and the bound version today. Thank you.
So you can see the connectivity of these projects with ultimately what Amipala said, that we want to reach the last person. Every household you want to reach. That will come when we go to implementation. We want to reach to every household. So the language is very important. And this is the list of all the people who are in the team. And you can barely read it. Even I can barely read it. But This is in the glossary. All the people contribute to the glossary. Then we come to the morning session casebook. I will be very brief about this because anybody here from the team, Soumyadi and Bhagyashalini, they are. There is a team also, but the lead volunteers are there. We have been able to document these 108 cases with some conclusions. And under 13 themes, different themes of what their achievement is. So, for example, an achievement is I am not clear about the purpose of my life. Now I am clear about the purpose of my life. And that has made a difference in my living. Similarly, what was shared earlier about the health, both for the body and the self, there are many different themes, and they have been classified under 13 themes. And right now, we are taking permission of the people who are mentioned in those cases. So it's that part is being done. And once that is completed, we'll be publishing this.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the casebook, there are some representatives. Vipara is one of them.
One of
There could
them.
be
If you
others.
want to say anything, you can say about the casebook.
Is there anybody else who's present who's working on the casebook?
Yeah.
Please come.
I don't.
Anyone else for the casebook?
Wait, anything. Any new people who want to join, they can.
Through that, they are asking for our consent to put our sharing through our morning meeting in the casebook. Father Bhagesh really approached me we are going to publish put in the casebook. Are you okay with that? Any changes are made? So whatever we are sharing already in our morning meeting, that they are documenting it for reference for future co-experts. When you are working on the team, yes. She asked for the consent form and that she asked me. This is the team who's working on. Okay, then I. Yes, I want. Now your photograph is
I would like to add one thing in this, that what we are getting experience out of sharing here. It is almost same thing, but one additional part is we have take out the essence of it, and that essence is really very important. If you go through, we had a lot of learning, and at least I would learn a lot. Thank you.
Yes. Okay.
Any new members?
Ji, namaste. Morning meeting, I'm not missing. Regularly, I'm attending the meeting of Hindi and sometimes English because I have to start from the home at 7:50 the college.
Not about the morning session.
My casebook regarding the morning meeting, I got a lot of transformation and I'm starting the directly.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
So I'm sorry to again highlight the name of Sunil. Sunil is absent here, but give you the lead role to translate all the books in
Facilitate.
corresponding language and he facilitate every Friday evening used to call everyone and all the meeting and update the progress. So his effort was Nice means I don't say nice. You know, you say not only is in direction of holistic development, but also to develop our own development through this again and study of the book. So I think it is.
That's very nice. Okay, next is preparation of final degree course material. So the guide is Ganesh is online. And then lead volunteer are Kumar, Sambhavji, Kumar, please come. Gopal, Kamili and Shatunga. So most of these courses have been completed. I've just written the code names of the courses. UHV 1, UHV 3, UHV 4 and so on. The only one that is under development is going on now. So most of these things have been already prepared. And the FTPs for these are also more or less prepared. So I'll request Secretary to be very patient. What will be
So I just want to mention.
Yeah, also join. Don't also lead volunteers.
So holistic human health course, which is this that has been developed and it has been run. Which one have been run in SRM. And we look forward to running it in other places.
The binary has to accept it in this file.
Oh, yes, in SRM, this HHH1, holistic human health one, is now approved for first year MBBS students to go through on a regular basis.
Namaste everyone. So, UHV 3, we all are aware that it is completed and tested also, and we are conducting workshops. UHV 4 has been mostly built out upon by Gopal, not here. UHV 5 is a basket of courses. So there are 3 already existing courses and 1 new course is being developed. In the content from all the 3 courses, like Madhyam Darshan, Baudh and Jain Darshan, and Vedic Darshan. These 3 courses are there, and then amalgamation of all the 3 courses. So that is there in UHV 5. UHV 6, we have conducted 1 workshop, the PPT is ready, and the following material has been prepared. UHV 7 again, workshop has been conducted at SRM Chennai, and PPT is ready, and the following material has been prepared. And UHV 8 is under development. We will conduct 1 workshop on UHV 8 this year, and UHV 5, the last of the dimension, will be conducted this month and the next month. And it's of course a great learning working on the content of these courses. Through UHV, we are able to get the holistic vision, and now working on these courses, we are also able to get the views of other nice people in the world, in the history, in the tradition, who have worked in this direction, and appreciate their efforts, and also identify the gaps where we can be complementary in fill those gaps, and also see the roadmap for the development of society. In that sense, I say that this has really helped me also as a developer. I would appreciate the work done in psychology, sociology, and other streams also. And you could also see how historically people were in line with universal human values earlier, but after the industrial development setting, the whole process of education or content got somewhat limited, and they're trying to get this back on the line. So something nice to see. So this is the takeaway from me. And I think there's a lot of work to be done here. Only the PPT is ready, the teacher's manual has been prepared, book has been prepared, right? And then the practice exercises, workbooks. So there is a lot of work to be done, audio visual material. So all of you who want to join can join.
Thank you.
Who wants to join the team?
Some of us are already part of the team.
Some are also
Some of us are.
after workshops.
All those who are preparing the material.
Translation again.
Some right now this question.
Yeah, feature. Many new things have been done in that. Smile, smile, yes. Take one little photo, smile.
It is already part of it. Yeah.
Now you can smile.
Okay, nice. See, this is a very, very important groundwork that has to be done. And it is by the volunteers, for the volunteers. So it's happening like that. Okay, UHV model for counseling, that is another one. Sharmila ji is the guide and Suprata ji is the lead volunteer. And Mahesh Koreji is joining again. He was the lead volunteer. Now he's again going to be lead volunteer. So please come. Yeah, take a picture and if you want to say something. Other people who are involved in the UIP model for counseling, this is another very important piece which is being developed now. So we must work on it. It is a little bit like yeah. Technically, you'll have to be 2 minutes.
Actually, we have last year started with seminar. I was part of it. Little bit disconnected from last almost 4-5 months. But again, I can say started working on it. So this international conference we are planning for again for seminar, but we are developing the model more rigorously.
We know that it is completed with 2 paragraphs.
Yes. Yes.
Can the new members join now?
Who have a background in psychology, who have a background in psychology, should do that.
Background is psychology. Even from humanities can.
Yeah, new people, please give your names to. Okay. Next is activities. Now these activities are huge. Okay, so it will take huge amount of time. The first activity is RP development activity. This is a very crucial, highest priority activity. So Kumar ji, Umesh ji, Bhanu ji.
All the resource persons and potential.
Yeah. Actually, you have to sit here, everybody sitting behind this. Yeah.
Those who share the content in festival FTP, online FTPs.
All the RPs, PRPs, so please let's do it fast.
Everyone who shares the content.
They will be here. All those who are sharing content.
Everyone, sorry, everybody. He is not sharing the content. He is not here.
That's fine. So in this whole activity, we are supposed to share the content, but before that, we are preparing the content, then we are presenting it in our weekly meetings, then we are presenting it in Sunday meetings. And after getting feedbacks from our senior mentors, we are improving on ourselves, and that whole process takes a little time, but it is very, very enriching. I think the real exploration policy started after I started sharing the content. So each and every word is paid attention to, and that how we can bring into living that we at least give it a thought of. That is not.
It's only you are.
Alright, so those who would want to be the part of RTI development team by giving the demo presentations at region and national. can come to us. Those who would want to be potential persons can come and join. Okay.
Actually, Umesh Bhaiya wanted to say something else. He wanted to say those who would not like to prepare, they may stay back. So basically, we wanted to have a group photograph.
Okay, so we will go outside also.
Only Bhaiya is preparing how to talk to vice chancellor. To get him on board.
Another very significant. For asking people have started. Another very important activity, in fact, one of the main activities is UHV implementation in the nation, and then UHV implementation outside the nation. So this is UHV implementation inside the nation. We are also calling it National Connect, and the initial target is 100% of the AICTE approved institutions to run UHV1 mentor program, and UHV2. And then to adopt the minority, to nurture the nodal centers, the potential nodal centers, and keep track of the implementation status. So all that work is a huge work, and all of you are involved in that. All of us are involved in this. So we can take a group photograph over here. And I'll invite
There are eight volunteers.
Jitendra Narula and Umesh Jadhav. So they are preparing the processes, how to run it, preparing all the assets that are needed. There
Yeah, there are volunteers. Lead volunteers are.
Lead volunteers are
Group photo later.
Namaste to all. I am coordinating the online Hindi workshops. And in this coordination, when to decide the date, what should be the date for Hindi and what should be the date for English, so that maximum participants can join. And I'm learning a lot by sharing the content and also coordinating this meeting.
जी नमस्ते सर Okay, 2 words are completed. Thank you.
थोड़ा सा experience.
So I will just discuss all the point number how to connect with the executive system. So roughly 35 universities are there, those who are state technical affiliated universities. So in our efforts, once we complete only 35 universities, I think 50% will complete.
So basically, through this activity, we are trying to evolve or develop an ecosystem where through UHV we can connect with each teacher and each student and their parents and ultimately. So,
सगळीकडे बघा स्माईल
Like this particular K3 implementation involves all these 14 major activities, and I guess each one of us are playing our role into all these 14.
I think all the regional coordinators who are there in the different regions, they are playing a very significant role. There are 52 regional coordinators. Then we also have the core team of each region. Then for each of these activities, online and face-to-face programs, there are, and one important thing that we need to do, some of these important things that are TBD question mark. So those we have to work on. And for this national meeting, we want to make a team who will coordinate the national meeting every year. So those people who are not working on other projects or activities, they can take that responsibility. So you have to connect to all the regions and have representation from all the regions. And that work has to be done on a basis of relationship. So that a lot of colleagues will be there. They'll ask, why should we come and all that. So many things are going to be there. Welcome, Satyajit Past. So we want to make a team of that. So that is a task that You want to say anything about it? Umesh, you want to say anything about the national meet? Okay, so we do need to have teams for each of these things so that they'll be thinking about it, planning about it, and making these activities take place. If we see the status of the more than 900 FDPs have been done since 2022. Total faculty more than 1 lakh, around 1 lakh. We have to find out who are teaching UHV in different colleges and how they are teaching. They're teaching well, we must identify those. There must be a large number of teachers who are teaching very well. So we must identify those in each region. So like that, we can have a dashboard of all these activities and projects, all the numbers that are important. We should keep track of them. So 2 numbers that we are keeping track of is how many nodal centers have been identified and what are we doing about that we have to work on so that they develop into good models of human education. And then, of course, there are some 44 potential nodal centers. So, yeah, I think this is a very important activity and most of us are involved. It's so nice. Then we come to the international conference. From this year, the international conference has been, expanded to not only reach the outside, but also the inside. And the lead volunteers for this are Ishwarji and Ilani. So please, Ilani and Ishwarji.
We will also come there because everybody.
Yeah, everybody must be there. So you can just come. You can tell about the international conference. You can tell about the status of the last year's conference. Kumar, last year conference. नहीं वो बाकी तो सब बहुत सारे लोग हैं ना
कुमार भी आज
हाँ तीनों तो रहते हैं आप भी आ जाओ चलो
जितेंद्र भैया
सभी लोग आ सकते हैं लेकिन उनके आ जाओ वो वैसे ही आ जाओ so we can all just take a picture and then we'll have to take a picture with all of you because everybody is involved there.
शेयर में बैठ के शेयर कितना नेक्स्ट
सेकंड फुली का
बहुत सारा अनुकूल भाव मिल रहा है बाहर से
सत्य भैया प्लीज कम Arganji, please come. Those who are actively involved are whoever is there from you, please come. In the different panel, in the sharing, in the delegate. Organizing partner.
Education panel.
जो अभी तक इन्वॉल्व है अभी बना भैया जो पैनल में है ऑलरेडी विविध पैनल में जो ऑलरेडी है शेयरिंग टीम में है ऑर्गेनाइजिंग पार्टनर टीम में है डेलीगेट टीम में है राघवेंद्र भैया फार्मेसी का नेटवर्किंग आपके हाथ में था विलास भैया भी हम भूल जाएंगे आपको आ जाइए अपने आप
अनिता दीदी आपकी है
ये नाम नहीं था
आपकी बार में थे
एक्टिव और प्रोएक्टिव में यही डिफरेंस है, फाइट कराना ये बात मुझे आगे बोला
राजू पंचाल से अगर एक नया क्लास वॉलंटियर है, हाइपर एक्टिव वॉलंटियर।
और जो जुड़ना चाहते हैं, but this is a current thing.
ये दो चार लोग तो रहने दो किसी और सामने
Or the people, it should be a fair deal for all the teams, for all the activities. जो भी जुड़ना चाहता है वो यहाँ पर जुड़ सकते हैं।
अभी की लीडरशिप के अंदर 14 एक्टिविटीज है, पूरा साल लगना लोग रेडी हो।
ठीक है, थैंक यू। कितना लगे कर रहे हो?
गुड अपॉर्चुनिटी
भैया तो सेकंड आई मीन आई गॉट
Okay, this is a combined session. This is a activity session also, yoga session also. Sitting, going, standing.
is this yoga or aerobics?
Okay. So you can read the statistics. All of you must have seen the report. So like that. Lead volunteers for the international conference. There are a large number of volunteers, a large number of lead volunteers, and a large number of volunteers. The total team for the 2025 conference was 194 volunteers. Distinct volunteers. These are not duplicate volunteers. They're all distinct volunteers.
We just take this opportunity because I'm sure you put back the PPT on the group, so that all we can read. But what is the real ask over here, because we are all coming from the different regions, is that this is an opportunity for all the different institutes to be organizing partners. It's an opportunity for the institute to bring national, international delegates who are policy makers. It is an opportunity for us also to be the host in the various panels, to take up different roles and responsibilities. Also, it's an opportunity for institutions to do their own sharing and at least inspire others for all the development that they have experienced, so that many more institutes also can come into that. If I miss anything, Rajat here is there.
Okay, next is volunteer development. So again, I will call Kumar, Jitu and Messi.
I think everybody is a volunteer now.
Now we can take photograph from this. So we want to increase the number of volunteers, and one indicator of that is how many people are coming for the self-development meeting. Every week, how many people are coming. Those who are coming regularly, we can assign some responsibility to those volunteers, some activity or project they can follow. And then nurture the volunteers from inactive to less active to active, to proactive to lead volunteers. So that the progression of all of us, and that progression is not just in these words, it is in the development of the inside of the volunteers. That is what the ultimate target is, that we will develop ourselves. And yesterday's first session, where she mentioned the journey, it is not the journey outside, it is the journey inside which is showing up outside. This volunteer development is the journey inside for all the volunteers, and that shows up as the journey outside. So we'll assume Umesh, okay? This picture is okay for that. Okay. In the Pune meeting, I think it was 20 or something like that, 24. We had put this out that ultimately we want to reach to every household through this system of mentoring. 1:10 mentoring, and each of us can take responsibility for 10 other people. And if we did that for real, then it will make a difference. In 100 years, the whole world will be, we can reach out to it. So, this was put out. I won't go into all the details, but this was in 20, I think it was 24.
January 23.
January 23. Thank you.
FRNB.
That is a NGO that is working on societal development, something they are doing. So this is from the Pune meeting. At that time, they were very active. Yeah. Another important activity is technical support. And there are these 15 activities, large number of volunteers, lead volunteers. And both are lead volunteers, Anil Rathorji and Akash Mishra. They are not present here. But there are other volunteers, and BCG has recently joined, so I'll invite all the technical team volunteers. Yeah, please. Dinesh, we are adopting you as the lead, part of the tech team volunteers. So we can have.
You are the.
Yeah. So all the tech team volunteers, they can come. From Rajan and Sustan, who are the tech volunteers. So they might be supporting the online programs, ensuring that the certificates are sent out, managing the list of people who are joining, ensuring that the backups are done, maintaining the websites. RAS, I've written over there that KCG is unfortunately not here. Rajasthan interfacing team, then all those events that take place. Governance.
Yeah.
Technical governance. हाँ राजेश तो है तो अभिषेक किधर है? हाँ okay. Very good. Yes.
लेकिन प्रिया दीदी का नाम है
Very active, proactive बार बताना पड़ेगा.
Anybody who would like to join the tech team, please come past.
Yes. So last
Jitendra Bhaiya, indirectly this is going to the international.
आप ऑलरेडी टेक्निकल
Let's come to let's get I also wanted to add with the brothers and sisters for
so that's nice. Okay.
Already,
Okay, next is the media and communications team. Pradita ji, Ila ji, they are the least for this. Anisha ji is there, Revati ji is, they are on the team. So they are working on the monthly newsletter, on the video editing. So you can explain some of the things that you are working on and what's the status. The status is there.
So the video editing team, we have Revati who is doing a humongous work in that, connecting with people. Many of you have many a times edited so many videos. I can say Jasmeer Didi, she has edited videos. Right now I don't remember. Didi, Ashra Didi is there and Lita.
Those who are currently active in the different media communication, please come.
So the Sangeeta Didi is our strength in fact. She's a pillar. Video editing. Yes. Anybody else? Anybody else? Preeti Didi? I don't remember anyone of your video editing.
Or any of these,
So many a times, many people have been part of this team. Maybe they have not having some time right now, so they keep become dormant and then again they join this team. So we have a huge team of video editing. And we do, when once the video gets edited, we have to also upload it on the YouTube channel, which now we are having VC Bhaiya, who is an online editor on the YouTube channel. Then we also have the newsletter, which happens to be there and it's supposed to be on time, but it is not. So we need more people to be there. The newsletter wherein Manisha Didi is our designer and she puts there. Moreover, Kumar Bhaiya को तो मुझे बुलाना ही पड़ेगा. Kumar Bhaiya, please Arthur, you have to be part of this photograph. Because Bhaiya is always there for the keynote and also is editing our very minutely editing the newsletter also. And we have Manisha Didi also, who is putting the content of the FDP in the newsletter. We have Ishwar Didi, who happens to compile the resource team and on data is given by Ishwar Didi. And moreover, everyone happens to place the content on the face-to-face FTP group of us where we happen to get.
Rajesh Priya from
Newsletter cannot be without Balaji Priya's guidance. A lot of guidance and Priya gives that. How many times he gives it? कितनी बार बताते हैं मुझे लगता है कितनी बढ़िया थकते नहीं है बताते हुए लीड को किस तरह से करना है तो लाइक immense guidance from me. Yes.
Just to add that the international conference proceedings, there is a team. Members are not all the members are here. Sunanda Didi, we had Lalita Didi, these two who were and Lavdeep Didi. So they were the active ones for the 2024 proceeding. And in the 25 proceeding, it was again Lalita Didi and Sunanda Didi. And now in the 26, there are many more who have added. Savita Didi is also one of them. Besides that, we also, I mean, if anybody else wants to join for the proceeding, you are welcome. Then we have the social media engagement, where there is work going on at the LinkedIn, where we are posting there, plus the posters, banners, brochures, teasers, all those have to be prepared. So Manisha Didi is helping us in the designing work. Unfortunately, she's not there. But there are other members also who are giving their input. So it's a team. If anybody wishes to join, you may please join me. Anyone who's good at social media, in writing, in designing, in proofreading, compiling, there are a lot of work that goes on in proceeding and newsletter and all those things. So you can give your name for that.
So in this, in both these teams, there are less people. In the tech team and media communications team. So those people who can write and who can put the material in format which can be shared at home, if they know Canva. That's what they see now. So please, if you yourself can't do, please try to identify such people. And let us know. Then in school education, the purpose is to introduce UHV in school education, starting with class 9 to 12, and then go slowly to the children preschool or that. So in that, I would invite. So the school team has been mostly from Rajanan Sansthan and please, or call school
वॉलेंटियरिंग कहाँ कर रहे
जागृत भैया आणि संगीता दीदी वो एग्जैक्टली प्लीज गो
स्वागत है सर
ऑलरेडी हैव
भैया सारी मीटिंग और उसका तो आपने
अच्छा जी आपकी चले जाओ डेवलपिंग tools for the small people.
कुछ लोग बैठ जाओ कुछ लोग बैठ जाओ चेयर के ऊपर और पीछे बैठ सकते
इतनी बार फोटो में आ रहा है इसमें मीटिंग घर में रखते हो फोटो में आ रहे हैं इसमें मीटिंग हर हफ्ते
प्रोजेक्ट में नहीं आखिर में बताएंगे
एजुकेशन में मध्य प्रदेश में जो काम हो रहा है तो उसमें एक लेवल का काम तो मैंने कल हमारी चर्चा में बताया था राजू भाई तो इनको इनिशियल लेवल पे हमने वर्कशॉप करके और वो यहाँ की टीम के साथ राजू भैया के एडवाइजर में हम लोगों ने 9th 10th 11th 12th के लिए बना लिया है लेकिन अब महसूस हो रहा है एक तो उसमें जो चैलेंज है कि बार बार एजुकेशन डिपार्टमेंट से या बाकी जो आउटसाइडर जो भी इसको देखते हैं, उनका कहना है कि उसको ज्यादा इंटरेक्टिव कैसे बनाया जा सकते हैं और वो लेआउट इस तरह से डिजाइन करें जो टेक्स्ट के साथ कुछ उसमें ट्यूटोरियल चीजें दी जा सके, सभी उसी में शामिल कर लें। तो एक चैलेंज हमारे सामने वो है, उसको करना है। और सेकंड थिंग जो मैंने कल कहा कि प्राइवेट स्कूल में ले जाने के लिए हमें उसको इंग्लिश में ट्रांसलेशन उसको कराना ही है। थर्ड हम लोग महसूस करें तो बनाया था, तब सोचा था कि 9th 10th 11th 12th में चारों स्तर की व्यवस्थाओं को अलग अलग डिवाइड करके कर दिया जाए। लेकिन अनुभव आया है कि बहुत सारे बच्चे जो 9th 10th के बाद 11th 12th के लिए कंटिन्यू नहीं करते या उनका विद्यालय बदल जाता है, तो उसमें पूरी कंप्लीट बात पहुंच नहीं पाती। हम प्रयास कर रहे हैं कि हर कक्षा में थोड़ा संक्षेप में हम बाकी व्यवस्थाओं के बारे में भी उसमें डाल दें ताकि उनका एक कम्प्रेहेंसिव सामग्री को कुछ पाए। और जैसा आगे की योजना है कि 6 to 8 के बच्चों के लिए जो तैयारी है उसको अलग फॉर्मेट में लोग बनाएंगे। टीम है वो काम करेगी और आप नए लोग जो लोग इसमें अपना सहयोग योगदान देना चाहें सर्वों के साथ मिलकर।
और अर्चना दीदी का स्वागत है। अर्चना दीदी ने एक अच्छा डॉक्यूमेंटेशन किया है नेचर को लेके। प्लीज कम।
For comment, look.
हमने कमिटमेंट भी सुना कि उनको नेचर से उनका पार्टिसिपेशन उनको बढ़ाना है और ये उनकी एक झलक है।
वैसे ही चाहते हैं।
हाँ जी जी। अर्चना दीदी पकड़ भैया
Open and give me the share. She will receive. She will receive.
हमने सवेरे हृदया का नाम लिया था तभी वो थी नहीं और नहीं, लेकिन वो तभी थी नहीं थी काफी बार। हम हृदया को ये कहना चाह रहे हैं बेस्ट विशेस। उसका पार्टिसिपेशन बहुत ही अच्छा है, सबको बहुत ही फैसिलिटेट करती है। कुछ ना कुछ भागती रहती है लेकिन शी इज आल्सो एब्जॉर्बिंग एंड लिसनिंग। विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट विशेस।
इंडिया के बारे में ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि अपनी पार्टिसिपेशन को रिस्पॉन्सिबल बनाने का प्रयास करो। पार्टिसिपेशन करते हैं अभी रिस्पॉन्सिबल।
Then extension activities. Extension means we are going beyond education. We are going outside the educational institution. And those activities can take place once the educational institution is strong inside. Just like an individual, if they are strong inside, stable inside only, then they can participate in the team. Like that, if the educational institution is strong inside, then they can contribute to the society around them. So there is work that has been done in various scales. So I'll invite all the people who are working on the extension projects.
Rural project also.
Yeah.
For Maria's family, jail project, different regions.
Different regions.
Kanpur, Gujarat, Kerala, wherever it's happening, whenever you are involved.
Natural farming and livelihood. Yeah. Come. Be proactive.
Involved in the project.
Yeah. Reena ji,
Who is
please.
already involved.
Aaiye, Reena ji. Yeah. चेयर पे बैठ सकते हैं।
This is a document which has been prepared recently by the Gujarat team. It is Sankarjan University in Mehsana and Visnagar, and the work that has happened in Mehsana jail. This has got its approval from the government, and this is a document which has been prepared very carefully, very nicely. But we can still give our suggestions if we think it can become better. And this would be a good reference point for other centers where it's being conducted. And I'd just like to also mention Jitendra Bhaiya, Rajveer Bhaiya, Ganesh Bhaiya, who has been mentoring this particular project, the J project. Whoever is involved in any of the extension as mentors, leads, volunteers, please come.
This is one of the most recent publications. The initial publication was from the Kanpur jail, and that was in 2 parts. So those things have acted as the standard operating procedure to start these activities. It will be but I was always outside.
Yeah, you're always outside the jail.
Jitu and they have done work in the daily
outside the jail.
Okay, ये हो गया. Okay, nice. We'll add Jitu with.
Anyone else who wants to join the jail or the rural project, please come. Didi.
हम जाने वाले हैं.
See, this is the advantage today of the families coming here. Sometime back, I saw Arunodaya Bhaiya coming for the technical team. Right now, we have Chirag Ji, Nidi's husband, and the staff extension of the and with Shiv Bhaiya also. Thank you so much.
दीदी इधर आइए भैया आप
अभी ये हो गया ना, ये नहीं पकड़ना अभी ये नहीं पकड़ना सही रखिए
भैया आइए
हम ले लेते हैं.
दीदी you have to go to the jail.
उमेश भैया आपको कासना जेल और बिहार जेल जाने वाले हैं.
याद है सब लोग. चिराग भैया फोटो शॉप करके पुरानी टीम ना टेक्निकल से
New members, please come here.
Hello. Behalf of Sankarjan Patel University, Gujarat, I highly thankful all the volunteers, lead volunteers, and the founder who help us in this jail project. And this time, as like we have done our jail project in Mehsana district, we have already planned to also do this type of jail project in Sabarmati Jail, Ahmedabad. Our head of the department, Jayesh, may have also taken the initiative, and also we are planning to do 2 FDP, UHP FDP in IIT Gandhinagar and also Parul University, Baroda. So we have Sankarjan Patel University thankful all of you, because now we are exploring as a lead volunteer and as a volunteer. It might be active or less active, but we are doing. Thank you.
There were only 5 copies that from Sankarjan that had come in the printed version. We have given it to the different centers who are already working. But in case there are more centers who wish to, we can send you a soft copy. Because there's no other way otherwise. So if you can give us your email ID, you can send it, you can get it printed.
मैं ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि नौगांव में अभी तक हम लोगों ने जेल में 3 शिविर लगाए और उनके बहुत ही अच्छे रिस्पांस हुए हैं। अभी बहुत जल्दी हम यहाँ के जो देसी जेल है उनसे मिलने वाले हैं और यहाँ की जो सेंट्रल जेल है भोपाल की, उसमें एक शिविर आप सबके सहयोग से लगाने वाले हैं और उसके लिए जो जिनके अंडर में आती है जेल वो एसडीएम आज परिवार सहित अपने बीच में शामिल हो। जी
जेल के अंदर जो लोग है ना, उनको ऐसा लगता है कि जिनको होना चाहिए वो तो बाहर है। क्या चक्कर है, कैसा सिस्टम है?
सभी को लेके चलेंगे मुस्लिम सबसे बड़ा जेल
इसमें जो मेन इनिशिएटिव काम किया है, दैट इज भानु प्रताप सिंह जी in the Kanpur jail, and on the basis of that, an standard operating procedure was developed. The material was developed, refined, and that has been used in the other places, including in Kerala. You were there in the picture? Yes. Okay, good. So it has been used in all these other locations. It is very important that we develop the material and we develop the processes in a manner in which they can be replicated, they can be reused. So every time there might be some refinement, but basic material we have to use standard material. So that's why all these activities we are trying to develop some standard operating procedure and standard material that can be used as a starting point. There might be some fine tuning at the local site, but otherwise it should be standard material. I would also like to mention that many of us are interested in and working on, like what Ilani is working on, some of the livelihood projects. Ultimately, we will have to work on self-sufficiency. So livelihood projects are also quite important. So if you want to say anything about the livelihood, you can say, and then we can close the meeting. We are for 15 minutes out of time now.
I have a foundation which I established 3 years back. I was to establish it 10 years back. And I was cursing myself that I didn't work on it enough. I'm already involved with NGOs, but I had a vision that I wanted to do something. But then after having entered into UHV, I put a entire documentation and everything, I put a name to it. And I really see that gratitude that I did not do it 10 years back and I did it now. Because the vision, there is more clarity. I can see that the work is moving in the right direction. Just to explain what we are doing, we are working on women clusters, youth clusters, where we are imparting skills which can generate livelihood. Working for this, we are looking at the Indian knowledge system, that is crafts, painting, embroideries, so all the traditional crafts, printing, dyeing. Imparting the skills is one part of it. Along with it, proposals. And we're also working on the youth, that is, we are inviting students for internship from the various institutes. And they join us, they do some work related to the project. At the same time, we attend 2 hours of UHV sessions every day for the number of weeks. We have 50 hours, so about 20 hours they will put in for UHV sessions and the 40 hours is other work. So we are just trying to integrate the work there, and we have received good recognition from different government and non-government bodies also. So people are recognizing the, and I would like to educational foundation. So we'd like to thank the entire admin team for all the mentoring, the guidance that we are receiving for bearing with us with all our shortcomings, for having the patience through the entire journey. And I'm sure that all these activities and projects today, which have been documented by Umesh Bhaiya in his mobile, the phases have been documented, and the work that has happened has also been presented well by Raju Bhaiya. It's huge, enormous task which he keeps adding and keeps editing and goes on motivating all of us because we are able to see the output on the screen. And it helps us to self-introspect because the society that we want, the undivided society that we are all aspired, that we are inspired by, which we are from the first section where we all felt it's possible and doable, and we all want to work at it. Right now, we are coming to the stage where we have at least progressed to some extent, but there is a lot of work to be done. And we are only a few number over here. We can go back to our regions, motivate more volunteers, add more of them into this good about the photograph if they are not there in the photograph. We can always add more of them and multiply this work as much as we can nationally, regionally, nationally, internationally, and of course locally also. So with this, we would like to.
So, can I figure out which Ashish presently some guidance? Yeah, there, mute and take a seat. Yeah. So, Naresh, if you are there, we can hear from you a little bit. We can see so many people are there.
What's the message of the
Gaurav, गौरव आवाज आ रही है हाँ फोन कर दीजिए Meanwhile, if anybody online wants to say something, they are welcome. We have -3 minutes.
Namaste. Namaste to all. I'm audible?
Yes, you are very audible.
Yeah. So it was nice to listen to all the projects and activities. Most of us, all of us are involved in one or the other activities. So we are able to spend time for the societal development beyond our normal family roles and college or institution roles. So it is nice to see that so much work is being done. So all the best for all, and nice to see all. Our feelings are with you there. So thank you for connecting me and giving the opportunity. And happy to see that the translation work is also taking a lot of time, and we are able to release a few things, glossary and teachers' manual. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste to all.
Yeah, Isati is also there. Anybody else like to say?
Namaste to all. Happy to see you all, missing you all. So it's like a family get together, national family get together. Good to see Munshiji, Umesh Bhaiya, Kumar Bhaiya, everyone. And it's nice to see many more new faces in this national meet compared to last year. So we could see many more new faces also. At least I am feeling that. I don't know. Maybe people will recognize. So it's nice that we could. Yesterday also, I was seeing the inaugural session and Ganeshji's talk was there, and today about the projects, and almost we can see that when it comes to most of the activities, it's almost the family that was coming together for a peak. So any activity is not possible without the team, and that's how from the team we have to move to the societal level, and that's how we can contribute for the nature. And uh, sorry that I could not be there, but really missing it. And next time I request it should be in South India so that everybody comes here and we'll be the hosts. So looking forward for that, because for last 3 years I have seen that it is the north side or in the west. First it was in Pune, a small meet, then in the north, and this time also in the north. We should go pan India also. So next time south, then we'll come to east to explore more. Namaste. It's nice to see Prashant Bhaiya is waving hands. So namaste Prashant ji. नमस्ते राघवेंद्र भैया, कुमार भैया. अब लिस्ट पढ़ते गए तो राजीव जी will disconnect me, so I don't want that. So I'm scared of my mentor also. So fearlessness is not still not there. So it's nice to see everyone. Namaste Umesh ji. Namaste.
Mr. Didi and everyone who joined from namaste from everyone.
I understood it's my time up. That's a very sweet way of saying that. Thank you. Namaste, Ila Didi.
Like that, it's basically every volunteer sitting in this hall are convening our meetings to join through online. Namaste.
Ji, ji. Namaste. Thank you. The most active kid in the hall is Ila Didi only.
Grandmother kid.
Yeah, that's what grandmother kid. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Did I want to say something?
No.
Supraja, you want to say something, Supraja?
Namaste, Bhaiya. Namaste to all. Actually, I'm missing this event, but then I'm getting all the updates. So I personally feel that this kind of meeting will help us to see our feelings with each other. So all the activities, everything required understanding within every individual. So being with all UHV family always help us to work on the feelings within them. And it's the right place where we can test as well. So happy to see you all, and my best wishes to everyone. Thank you.
Actually, we are there. We are minus 25 minutes now. We actually started 25 minutes late. Kumar. Ganeshi, are you there? Ganeshi? Namaste, Ganeshi. Namaste.
I'll speak after Kumar. Yes.
नहीं कुमार तो यहीं पे है गणेश यही है
कुमार भी हमने कुमार 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 गौरव
जो कुमार का नाम आ रहा है उसके लिए बोला गया था हम लोग आपको सुनना
हमने तो इनको टाइम सोचा था कि 11 के पहले खत्म 11 बजे खत्म होना था लेकिन 11:10 तक तो ये चलता ही रहता है मुझे जानी पड़ा बात रहा
नमस्ते सर
नमस्ते
हम आपको सुनना चाह रहे हैं वीडियो अभी प्रोजेक्ट्स और एक्टिविटीज पे डिटेल डिस्कशन हुआ सारी टीम्स से
you continue for a while then I'll join yes
so Ganesh the last session is planned for what time 3:30
3:52
3:50 Ganesh. So last session, but whenever you join during the next session, we can hear from you. We are going to have some sharing during the next 2 sessions. Okay, so we'll take a break.
Nothing specific to say. So I think everything is going well. So it's fine from my side.
Okay, thank you, Ganesh. Back to.
Announcement. I think we can just close the session. सबका बहुत पेट भर ही गया है लेकिन कुछ शायद चाय की कमी लग रही है सबको. So just wanted to thank Rajan Bhaiya for all the comprehensive documentation and the comprehensive presentation that he has made and charged all of us, motivated all of us. So many new members have joined new teams for projects and activities. Wish all of you the very best. And thanks to each and every mentor from the admin team for all the guidance that you've given. It's 11:25. Please be back by 11:40. Thank you.